Hey guys, Martin here. Alright, so we finally got the major move we were expecting for cryptos. Unfortunately it was to the downside, and in this video we'll have a look at Bitcoin and see what might happen next. And also a quick update on the altcoins we looked at before the weekend. So let's begin with Bitcoin. Here is the daily chart. And you can see this red candlestick right here. That is the daily action. And what happened is that we also reached the vertical line here on the GAN box. So we were expecting a move here on this day, October 29th. So unfortunately it was to the downside here. That's what it looks like at the very moment. And the volume has increased as well. It's much higher than it's been for the last 2 weeks here. And obviously the volatility is increasing here. So Bitcoin is down 2% at the moment, and the big alts are between down 3 to 5, 6% here. The worst performers are EUS, Bitcoin Cash, and Tron. And we can also see, in addition to the GAN box vertical line, we can see here that we did have a supporting trend line here, going back to middle of October. And today here we are clearly below this trend line. So that is now resistance to the upside. Now, where could we be headed next here? Well, I've marked this area here that is basically down around 6,200, but there is a zone here between 6,000 up to 6,200, which is the area I do expect that Bitcoin will head down to here, unless if nothing dramatically happens to the upside. So if that were to happen, we would need to take out this resistance line and get it close around 64.50 or so. But that does look highly unlikely at the very moment, but that is what needs to be happening. So that is what I have for Bitcoin. Now let's look at the alts here. This is the chart for all altcoins last 7 days, and you know that we've been going sideways here. No real action here, except for some alts we looked at. But then we got this major drop here today, so it does look very similar to what happened to Bitcoin. So nothing positive with this move as of now. And before the weekend we looked at 3 coins, and that was Wanchain, Zilliqa, and Orchid. And interesting enough here, I just looked at the latest Watson's report, and both Zilliqa, number 2 here, this is for the last hour. Zilliqa we have here, and we also have Wanchain. So they're still here in this social bus area, which is a good sign. But let's have a look here at the shorts and see what happened. Because we looked at Wanchain in this area before the weekend. So we anticipated a move here down to support, and basically that is what happened. But this first trend line did not hold, but this other one here did hold. So we got a directional change here, and then we made a nice attempt here to get up to the 200 EMA. And this is the 8-hour chart, by the way. But we could not hold this price area up here, so we fell back, and we're right here in this area. So what will be the next move here? Well, it is very risky because of what happened to Bitcoin and the other big alts here. So you have to keep that in mind in this at this time here. Otherwise, another attempt here for the 200 period EMA, this red line up here. A 8-hour close above that would obviously be positive. So pretty neutral here on Wanchain. And what about Zilliqa? Well, we looked at Zilliqa, was up here and it was very overextended. So same story, we expected a move down to support in this area. We see these peaks here. So that's where we went down here to the 20 EMA here, the green line. And then we made another attempt here, but that did not hold. And obviously then we got the Bitcoin pullback earlier today. So that's this red candlestick. Pretty nasty looking, but we managed to close above this trend line here, this supporting trend line. But as you can see here, this current 8-hour candlestick, we are again below this trend line, and we want to close above it here. We also are below 50 here on RSI, and we lost this trend line on the RSI as well. So there are some negative signs here. So looks a little bit risky here for Zilliqa. But watch this 8-hour candlestick, and it will close in 5 hours. And hopefully we can close above this support line here, or this trend line. Now finally, let's look at ARK. So ARK, we were here on Friday. We got this nice engulfing sign here on the 8-hour chart, and closed above the 20 EMA, but this trend line did not hold here, as you can see. So we fell below here. We fell below the 20 and the 200, went down to the 50 EMA here. And that's where we found some support, and we made another attempt here to the upside. And it looked pretty good here for a while. But then we got the Bitcoin pullback, so that affected basically every single coin out there. So still here, shaky for ARK. And this negative candlestick does look pretty bad. And a close here below the 50 you made, the blue line here, that would be obviously a negative. So if we're looking at some positive momentum here, that would be close here above this resistance line. So take out this high first, and yeah, get it close up in this region up here around 1300. So finally, let's have a look at our homepage, altcoinboss.io. If you haven't checked it out, you should head over here and look at the latest news. And in case you missed it, Chinese court ruled that owning Bitcoin is lawful. So some good news here for Bitcoin and cryptos. And I hope you learned something here in this video. So share it in social media, and have a great day. Goodbye.